we're on Honeymoon C.
Yeah.
Honeymoon C. And headed up to stay on Mount LeConte tonight, taking the Trillium Gap Trail so we can see the llamas coming down after a while. We're going up the Trillium Gap Trail coming down tomorrow on the Bullhead Trail. So we'll see what kind of critters we can find. I usually see bears every time I'm on this one, so we'll see if we can find some more, or find some this time. And should get a pretty sunset tonight and a sunrise in the morning. Speak of the devil, closed Monday through Thursday. Well, they're just not. I think we go up. Yep. Grotto Falls coming up soon. Stay tuned. Well, as usual, there's a lot of people up here, but yeah, there's a loud bunch. Anyway, this is the only waterfall in the Smokies that the trail goes behind, so that's pretty cool. One thing that's not cool, the riffraff. Guess you gotta take it as it comes, though. Anyway, here we go. Oh God, there's a lot of people. We'll give them a minute to move. He or she's just going, oh, it's been got a tag in its ear. Go walking on this. First one we've seen so far. All right. See a bear in the woods? Well, you're looking at it.
You keep hiking.
You just walk with it. Apparently we're all going to the same place, so. Oh, he's gonna get off the trail now so we can scoot on by. He or she. Still a little close. We're literally about 20 or 30 feet from him or her, so. There's your vicious killer bears that y'all are so concerned about. That one's not. All right, moving on. Maybe we'll see some more of these vicious creatures. Hey, how's it going? There's the llamas. They're the ones that carry the supplies up and down the top of the mountain. He's got a buddy. Oh, here it comes on down. Let's see if it'll come down. Not sure what these are, but they're in this rock, and it looks like there's some. Not sure what that is. Two, three, part of 1, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. So back there where the deer were, got 3.6 miles left to be to the top of Mount LeConte. Hopefully the clouds will stay off. We'll see a nice sunset, and then hopefully a good sunrise in the morning. It's the first time I've actually stayed overnight up here, so should be pretty cool. See them handrails? Told you there's little people that live up in here in the Smokies. That's for them to get up the steps. Can't see nothing. Can you from there? Okay. Well, you'll get to see a lot here in a little bit. To the top of the mountain, to the lodge anyway. We're going to be staying not here, but up at the shelter, which is on up toward the top. It takes an act of Congress to get to stay here, so one of these days. Mouthy little squirrel. Alright, almost to the shelter. Oh, and pretty chilly up here. Here's home for tonight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 people here tonight, counting us. They're all headed over to watch the sun go down, and we are cooking and about to do the same. Definitely should get a nice sunset tonight from Cliff Tops, which is one of the peaks up here. And I promise, one day soon, I'm gonna do a video on all this mess and how we do it. Not today. This is prime real estate, and I do not mean the kind you sell. I'll zoom you in. Cleanman's Dome over there. Clearest I've seen it in a while. There's the chimneys right there. We're gonna do that tomorrow after we get off of this mountain. Definitely no hurry to get off of here though. Well, good morning from Mount LeConte. A little bit before 6 o'clock, and I'm headed over to Myrtle Point to try to catch a sunrise. It is a little chilly, so fierce state in the bed. I don't blame it really, because I can already hear the wind up there whipping. So anyway, hopefully this will be a pretty sight, so show you when we get there.
rhododendron blooming up here. We're about a month or so behind down in the lower elevations. Oh. All right, folks. There's the lights are probably Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge or somewhere. is a a dark-eyed junco. Probably one of my favorite birds. And they're only up here high up. You won't never see those down lower elevation. They seem they're kind of like doves. They seem to always have a buddy with them. There's the other buddy right there. They tend to travel in pairs, is what I've ever seen. So this is the tippy top of the mountain. This mountain has got 5 peaks, and this one is high top. Just under 6,600 feet. The shelter we stayed in last night. That looks a little bit bigger than the one we seen yesterday. Back down here and see if I can get a better view of him. Reviews from the Bullhead Trail. Look at here. Gatlinburg. That's Bullhead Mountain. I guess where the trail gets its name from. Not quite sure why that's there. I'll have to do some reading up on that, but we just come around the back side of, that's a Balsam Point. Right up there's where we were getting the sunset last night. And we're moving on down the trail. A few more miles and we'll have this one wrapped up. All the dead Fraser firs. It's got that bug got a hold of them. Anyway, hot day today. There's a chipmunk. They're hard to catch. They're going before you can see them.